Olá maltinha, daqui com vocês, aqui TAVAREZ e sejam bem-vindos para mais um episódio do nosso fantástico, incrível Starfield. Vamos avançar, ficámos aqui no último episódio, ok? Vamos avançar. Temos coisinhas para fazer. Já sabem, se puderem deixar aquele likezito, o AKITO agradece. Cliquem no sininho, quem ainda não clicou, né? Lógico. Let's go, vamos avançar. Temos que voltar. Voltar para a nossa nave. Vamos seguir. É, né? Vamos já fazer aqui uma horita de sono para aumentar a nossa vida.
Get any rest? I sure didn't.
Não consegui descansar. Ok. Bora. Vai calcular. Vamos já para o nosso próximo destino, né? Vamos ver. Primeiro. Encontre uma rota para evitar o ponto de controle. Opcional. Bora lá. Jump. Vamos até agora dar-lhe informação sobre a nossa próxima missão que eles nos deram, né? Embarcar. Ok. Com o comandante cadê? Entretanto, outra menina, não sei se repararam no último episódio, eu estava... Ela estava contra nós já. Vamos ver.
Hey, I want to talk to you right now.
Ok.
I have masks breathing down my neck. They're ready to shut down this entire operation. You open fire on SY-920 and kill people. Just who the hell do you think you are?
Ok. Não tive escolha. Eu terminei o serviço, larga do meu pé. Não tive escolha, malta.
You always have a choice. People have died because you were too stubborn to find a safer solution. This is not how UC system operates. If you do it again, you're off this operation, and I'll have Tough throw you in the brig.
Ok.
It'll be my pleasure, sir.
All right. I think we're all in agreement here. So let's get back to the operation at hand. Please give me your report.
O delegado deixou a signa com a cargo a James Durant.
Then it's just a matter of time before she reverse engineers it to fit the fleet's purposes. So what does Delgado have you doing next? Has he solved the Bannock 4 problem?
Ele acha que a rede condutora da Generdyne em Neon é a chave.
The conduction grid?
That's brilliant, but is it actually possible? It's 80-year-old tech. Sorry, sir. The conduction grid is how Neon generates its power. It essentially absorbs lightning strikes and converts it to usable energy. It would take a hell of an engineer to modify the technology to handle Bannock 4's EM field. An engineer, like Jasmine Durand.
That's the case. Inform our contacts on Neon that our operative will be touching down there in the near future.
Absolutely, sir.
And before you depart, I wanted you to know that your efforts are helping us gain interest among my superiors.
Ok.
They're finally beginning to believe that we can take down the Crimson Fleet and make amends for the UC's embarrassing mistake.
É bom que estão finalmente te levando a sério.
It's long overdue. All right. I suppose that's all for now.
Ok, peço imensa
I'll be
desculpa,
looking
comandante.
forward to your next report. Good luck. And please, be careful.
Vamos ter cuidado, malta, senão isto vai dar merdão. Ele tem razão, mas ali eu não percebi bem o que é que eu tinha que fazer. Ele literalmente, quando dei por mim, já estavam todos em cima de mim a disparar, né? Não tinha como eu ali tentar resolver a situação. Portanto, não podemos errar outra vez. Temos de fazer as cenas com muita calma.
Oh, do you need a little bit of time?
Bem, próximo destino então. Onde é que a gente tem que ir?
And we're loose.
Assim para ser mais rápido. Mas para Ian, ok. Portanto, temos de ter cuidado, malta, nestas missões. Eu também não fiquei muito contente de estar ali a disparar contra os fuzileiros, não era? Mas pá, eu já não tinha como fugir dali. Então para fazer a missão, lá está, como eu respondi, não tive escolha. Naquele caso não tive escolha, porque fiz mal. Entenderam? Então, já. Vá para o Madame Savage. Vá lá para o Madame Savage.
Keep moving. Scanners won't hurt you.
A Sara ainda a vir atrás. Já foi tarde. Ok. Não dá, não dá. Não dá.
You looking to get zoned?
Tô procurando você.
Yeah. Well, if I had a credit for every time I heard that line, I wouldn't be stuck working in this place.
Okay.
So, I'm guessing you're the rook that Delgado sent. Well, let me save both of us some time. Turn around, fly back to the key, and tell the big boss that I'm in no mood to screw around. We'll make this deal when he starts taking me seriously.
Quer dizer que de me chamarem recruta. Liga, vamos ao trabalho.
Are you serious? You're just gonna completely blow me off like that? I spent the last 3 months setting up this job, burned 2 contacts and a hell of a lot of credits. The whole time, I'm also keeping Bayou off our backs. That idiot even catches a whiff of money and he latches onto you like a damn leech.
The few times I've dealt with
Ficou nas
Benjamin
escadas.
Bayou in the past have been rather
Ficou nas escadas, a
unpleasant, to
menina.
say the least.
Se você quiser irritar Delgado reclamando, não me responsabilize. Nós precisamos fazer o que pediram.
Yep, just like a couple of Model A's. Program us, point us in the right direction, and watch us go. I don't have a ton of time to stand here and screw around, so I'm gonna make this as clear as possible. You want the conduction grid tech, then you're gonna have to download it from the power core of Generdyne's facility in the underbelly.
Ok. Onde fica a Sentina?
Beneath your feet, genius.
Ok.
It's the lowest level of Neon. Generdyne and Xenofresh are down there, along with some of the finest cuisine in the city.
Ok. O que exatamente é o núcleo de energia?
Some fancy name the brain-trusted Generdyne calls the room where all the power from the conduction grid is stored. Cute, right? Hey, don't look at me. I didn't build the damn thing. All I know is that the tech inside the place is valuable.
Que tipo de complexo estamos falando?
I'm talking about Generdyne's main power plant for Neon. All their cushy offices might be up in the trade tower, but the nuts and bolts of their operation are running beneath the city.
Ok.
Love the confidence. But before you pull the ripcord, I'm afraid I need to add a bit of a wrinkle.
Ok.
While you're inside Generdyne, I need you to plant a virus into their system. It's a simple side job that'll earn you some credits. I think you can handle it.
E por que eu faria isso por você?
The elevator doesn't exactly go to the top floor in that head of yours, does it? Everything in the Crimson Fleet is accomplished through a decent helping of give and take. As in, I'm not going to give you the information to get your precious data unless you take this virus and upload it like I asked.
O delegado nunca disse nada sobre vírus.
That's because you're planning it for me as a favor. Generdyne has all sorts of tasty, valuable snacks in their databanks, and I want access. Here, take this microdrive and access the computer in Brace and Bayou's office. It'll do the rest on its own.
Vai. Então vou nessa.
And I suppose you're gonna head down to Generdyne and kick down the door? Wow, it's so simple. I can't believe I didn't think of that myself. Generdyne's got their place locked down tight.
Right.
But, as usual, the weak link comes from the people that work there. I recommend you start with Ayumi Komiko, an upper-level exec at Generdyne. Get your hands on her security pass, and you'll have the run of the place.
Ok. Tenho influência na Ryuji se ajudar.
Ryujin Cloud doesn't mean shit at Generdyne. So you're gonna have to deal with Komiko and potentially her boyfriend, Benjamin Bayou. Anyway, you can find Komiko at Euphorica. Talk to the owner of the place, Micah. She'll point you in the right direction. As for dealing with Komiko herself, she's got an office in the trade tower if you're looking for something incriminating. The rest is up to you, Rook. When you're done, come meet me at the VIP booth in the Astral Lounge so we can celebrate.
Ok.
Watch your step. Benjamin Bayou has eyes everywhere.
The strikers are upstairs, so
Bora lá então. Então nós temos que achar, é opcional, que achar uma cena para incriminar ela, né? Para depois jogar a nosso favor. Portanto, ela disse que era lá no topo.
If Benjamin Bayou's ego was as combustible as helium-3, I've heard that Benjamin Bayou has a private penthouse at the top of the tower. The view from up there.
Agora, será que a gente consegue passar? Pois. E...
Yeah, what? Is this important? I'm really busy right now. Let me save you some time. If you're here for a job, we're not hiring.
Ok.
If you're here about the conduction grid tour, we shut it down a year ago.
Eu preciso de trabalho.
Good. If you were, you'd be the 12th person I've turned away this year. What a waste. Look, I'm sorry if I'm blowing up at you, but I've got a ton of problems and no time to deal with them all. I'm afraid that things aren't going terribly well around here.
Por você estar falando desse tipo de informação confidencial.
Why? Because I'm sick and tired of putting on a corporate face and pretending that nothing's wrong.
Ok.
It's do or die time around here. We can either spin our wheels forever or worse, go under completely.
Não se importar de falar a respeito, estou a fim de ouvir.
I don't care if I'm allowed to or not. I'm happy to get this off my chest.
Força,
The
jovem.
conduction grid went online almost 75 years ago.
Ok.
And since then, we haven't developed a single groundbreaking innovation. At this point, the money we're taking in as a power utility barely covers the waste that's going on in the research and development division.
Mas se você está precisando mudar o comando.
My superiors seem to only be concerned about themselves.
Normal.
The problem is that Brayson Bayou, Administrator Bayou's brother, is currently heading up the R&D division.
Ok.
I swear to you, the man doesn't know the first thing about power systems or electromagnetic technology.
Então você não tem muita escolha.
None whatsoever. Look, I'm running out of options. No one above me seems to care what's going on, but I'm willing to take a chance.
Ok.
I have a full report on Brayson that I want to send to Administrator Bayou, but I don't know if he can be trusted. What do you think I should do?
Se você está preocupado com a empresa, envie o relatório para o gestor Bayou. O gestor Bayou é um homem perigoso. Livra do relatório. Sinceramente não sei o que você deveria fazer. Exatamente diz o relatório. Para nós sabermos.
It describes my aggravation with how badly Brayson Bayou is running the Research and Development Division. I'm also including a list of all the failed experiments he's greenlit, and how much they've cost Genodyne as proof of his incompetence. I'm praying someone as financially successful as Administrator Bayou might be able to put aside his ego and look at this from a business perspective.
O gestor Bayou é um homem perigoso. Se livra do relatório.
You know what? You're absolutely right. I've heard Bayou's killed people for doing less. The hell was I even thinking?
Pois.
Hey, look, thanks for helping me out with this. It's been on my mind for a long time. If there's anything else you need, any questions at all, feel free to ask.
Posso fazer algumas perguntas sobre a Yumi Komiko?
As long as it doesn't get me into serious trouble, ask away.
Há quanto tempo ela é sua chefe?
I've only been working here for a few years now, and she's been my boss the entire
Ok.
time. Well, the big boss is our CEO, Mr. Harada. But I've actually never met him. He lives somewhere in New Atlantis, I think.
Ok. Você gosta de trabalhar para ela?
She's my boss. She's fine, I guess. Look, like I said, I don't want to get into serious trouble.
Ok.
She might be a bit tough on all of us, but being responsible for Neon's power grid is a very stressful position. Sometimes that stress trickles down.
Você suspeita que ela esteja envolvida com ilegalidades?
Whoa. Okay, that's crossing the line. I can't discuss company matters like this.
Deve ter um jeito todo mundo se ganhando disso. Tenho a certeza que podemos pensar em algo.
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here.
É claro. É bom que você está começando a entender o meu ponto. Sei que você vai acabar me contando. Só poupar tempo e falar de uma vez. Não.
I'm trying to be reasonable here.
Tenho certeza que podemos pensar em algo. Eu só preciso de informações. Ninguém nunca vai saber que foi você que me passou.
I hope I can trust you. Okay, listen. You didn't hear this from me, but I know she's up to something with Benjamin Bayou.
Ok.
He was in her office a few weeks ago, and they had some kind of shouting match. It got really heated until Bayou stormed out the door. I don't know what it was about, but I happen to know Miss Komiko keeps audio recordings of all her meetings in her safe. And before
Okay.
you ask, yes, I'll unlock it for you.
Boa, boa, boa.
Just don't tell anyone I helped, okay?
Fica entre nós. Você suspeita que ela esteja envolvida? Está tão nervoso em se envolver nisso porque está-me dando acesso ao cofre dela. É uma boa pergunta.
Because I'm sick and tired of the corruption that's running through this city.
Ok.
People around here spend half their lives terrified about being backstabbed, and spend the rest of it planning on how they're going to screw over someone else.
Ok.
Something rotten is going on in this company, and one day, I hope to find out what it is.
Ok. É só isso que eu queria saber por enquanto.
Sure, no problem. Thanks for taking the time to talk.
The way things are looking at Genodyne, might be time to polish up my resume.
Haven't wondering what that smell is? It's me either. He's never around.
Espera aí, menino. Eu posso entrar aqui? É este que a gente precisa.
Hold it right there. You're under arrest.
Itens roubados são confiscados. Paga multa de bom grado, mas acho que você não precisa me revistar por contrabando.
Sure. You look trustworthy enough. Of course, you still have to come along to pay your fine, so everything's official.
Onyx. Sério, dude.
Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you for a DP, an A and B, D and E. Back off. That's an order, not a suggestion. Stay out of trouble.
Não sei como é que eu ia conseguir fazer aquilo. Vamos lá outra vez?
Are you gonna let me work, or are you gonna keep bothering me?
Sorry, I'm busy at the moment. Oh, come on. What are you looking at? Not interested. You see any heat leeches? You've got our permission to take care of them. Things are dangerous, apparently.
Oh, menino, como é que agora este gajo sai daqui?
No time to chat.
E o mano agora não sai daqui, malta. Ele vai me apanhar outra vez. Porra, como é que agora eu faço isto? Ele não sai daqui.
If this shift doesn't end soon, my man is not gonna be happy. You don't need to wear your helmet on this planet. You know that, right? Not sure if those Varun zealots live in space or got separated from their home planet or what.
Ele vai...
They scavenge what they...
Can't talk. I've got a deadline coming up.
Eu fugi. Vai dar porcaria, né, AKITO? Ok. Ok, malta.
Hey there.
Those chimeras really
If
back
you're
a
planning
bunch.
on using Aurora, we
Tô
respectfully
procurando.
ask you do so in the members' lounge.
Ah,
You people should leave her alone. What do you want with her?
tenho os documentos para ela assinar.
Yeah, sure. Tell me another one. You debt collectors are low-life assholes. She's broke, okay? Now get out of my club before I get really pissed off and have you thrown into the street.
Really? I'd like to see you try.
Não vi cobrar dívida nenhuma, sou da Frota Escarlate.
The Crimson Fleet? Oh my, I'm sorry. I had no idea. I didn't mean anything by it, really. Sorry, well, I worry about her.
Mm-hmm.
Ayumi owes a lot of money around town. I'm trying to help her out. But, you know, I have a business to keep afloat.
Ok.
If you want to talk to her, you can find her in the members' lounge. You already have access, so you should know the way.
Ok, obrigado.
Enjoy your stay.
Por acaso não sei onde é que fica.
Nothing beats getting zoned in the members lounge.
É aqui que temos que sair. Não, ok. Onde é que aquilo é? Espera aí. Guinho, ajuda-me, dude.
You good?
Ah, ok.
You good?
Olá, menina.
Yeah. What do you want?
Então, dizia um jeito de encontrar de entrar no complexo de energia.
You must be zoned out of your mind, because there's no way anyone sober would say something like that.
Tenho razões para isso. Ou você me ajuda, ou essas provas do seu esquema com... Yeah.
How the hell did you find that? It was Estelle Vincent, wasn't it? That bitch. I knew I should have kept that somewhere else. Here, take this pass. It should get you through the storage room entry to the facility. I'm warning you though. Once you're inside, you're trespassing in a high security zone. That means they shoot on sight. Good luck. You're going to need it.
Fuck. É uma coisa pessoal rolando.
I suppose if I don't explain, a copy of that recording you found might end up on the next SSNN report. Okay, fair enough. A few years back, the previous CEO of Generdyne went missing.
Ok,
As the COO, I was next in line for the job.
ok.
Instead, Bayu muscled his way into the company and gave me an ultimatum. Either back up his bullshit Mr. Harada identity, or I'm gone. I had no choice. But I decided right then and there, I was going to do whatever I could to take what was rightfully mine. If that meant seducing Bayu to tip him off balance, then so be it. Luckily for me, Mike has been incredibly understanding about the whole thing.
Ela deve ser importante para você.
More than you can possibly imagine. Micah is the only person in this godforsaken city that's kept me from going completely under. She doesn't want money, doesn't use me for influence or as a stepping stone to get ahead. She loves me for being me, and I love her for being the same. And when this stupid bullshit is over, and Bayu is 10 fathoms deep under Neon, we'll be there for each other. Forever.
Ok.
I just know this is gonna come back to bite me on the ass. I just know it.
Malta, não quer matar ninguém, sério.
Hello?
Mas como é que eu vou então passar? Como é que a gente vai passar se ela diz que aquilo é pesado? Tem que haver tipo alguma maneira, né? Não, eu estou feito. Vamos ver como é que corre.
Bad I can't squeeze any Aurora.
Oh, it smells horrible down here. Oh, how can these workers stand the smell of rotten fish and goodness knows what else?
Aham.
Must be a lot of valuable tech disappearing from Genodyne to justify all the scrutiny of their own employees.
Tá cheio. Opa, não. Fónix, dude. Opa. Ah, não matei ninguém. Malta, olha, foi assim, para não matar ninguém. Deve que ser. Ok. Anda, Sara. Agachados. Parece que eles pararam.
the encryption cipher, you're welcome to it. There's no need for all this violence.
Deve haver porém. Você sabe,
When you access the computer in the power core, it sends a notification to me here. I knew you were coming. I just didn't know when. No catch. I'm not trying to trick you. You want the cipher? It's yours. At this point, I'd do anything to get back at my brother. He deserves everything he's got coming to him.
I am resuming normal operation.
Oh, don't patronize me. I know I'm no prize winner myself.
Acho que o robô está ali
But at
atrás.
least I don't spend my days trying to screw everyone over. You know, I've spent my entire life living in Ben's shadow. Everything always works out for him, while I've been bouncing from one job to the next, barely keeping afloat. And all the while, he laughs at me behind my back. Thinks it's hilarious to make fun of his stupid brother. Like I wouldn't eventually find out.
Tyrants like your brother eventually fall. It's inevitable. Perhaps you should just give it some time.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Indeed. The only real harm you can do to Benjamin Bayou is through his bank account.
You know what? I am sick to death of being pushed around. It's my turn to take control for once. The passcode for my terminal is GEN-41A18.
Ok.
That should give you access to the cipher and whatever else you need. I'm getting out of here while I still can. After you're done, I suggest you do the same. Feels good to be in control for a change.
Oh. Talvez não tenhamos problema, né? Aparentemente não. Nice. Ah, só limpei um robô, malta. Não fiz mais nada. É a área VIP.
Ah, there you are. What kept you? I believe we have a lot to discuss. It's obvious you're here to meet someone. Fortunately for them, they rented this VIP room under a false name. I assume that same someone provided you with that clever little virus you installed into Genodyne's systems.
Você sabe porque eu vi, então sabe o que está em jogo.
All too well.
Ok.
You know, I should give credit where it's due. That virus is quite impressive. It will cost me tens of thousands of credits to remove. That's the last time I'll ever take the Crimson Fleet's capabilities for granted.
Fazer um acordo com a frota vai ser mais em conta do que pagar para remover o vírus. Você sabe que eu sou da frota escala, então sabe que estamos aqui a negócios. Não, aqui.
Probably. But do you want to know why that's not going to happen? It's because I don't negotiate with pirates. They don't understand commitments or contracts. How to get the deal done with finesse. No. For your kind, it's only brute force and violence. Shoot first, take whatever you want, and ask questions later. That's not how I do business.
Os métodos não são diferentes dos nossos. A arrogância é impressionante.
That's what they tell me. Look, I'm not here to debate. I'm here to make an offer.
Ok.
All you have to do is tell me who's profiting from the virus you've uploaded. In return, I'll let you leave the city alive.
You make my skin crawl, Bayou.
Vai acontecer com essa tal pessoa?
You don't have to worry about that in the least. You point me to our little mole and I'll do the rest. You don't even have to get your hands dirty.
Talvez seja possível chegar a um acordo financeiro.
My dear friend, you couldn't possibly offer me enough money to offset the embarrassment that this has caused. I'm afraid you'll just have to reveal your source.
O irmão dele.
Brayson? Interesting. And here I thought my dear brother was simply a coward. Perhaps I've misjudged Brayson. No matter. I'll deal with him soon enough.
I would urge you to use compassion on Brayson's behalf. But that word isn't in your repertoire, is it, Bayou?
So, I assume this concludes our little arrangement, and you'll be leaving our fair city. Oh, when you get back to the Key, be certain to give Neva and Delgado my warmest regards.
Pá, não ia revelar a Stella, né? Se eu dissesse que era eu, ele limpava-nos ali. Ou mandava-nos limpar. E a gente não pode errar. Porque depois já havia gente morta, entendem? A gente não pode errar. Vai, bora. Espera aí. Ah, ok. Tenho que falar com a Stella. Ok, é aqui. Falar com a Stella.
Glad you're back. Sorry about the whole Benjamin Bayou thing at the Astral Lounge, but I didn't have much of a choice.
Ok.
Can you believe the nerve of that smug son of a bitch? The man is priceless.
O que aconteceu no...
Well, I was hoping we'd celebrate your return with some drinks and a pile of Aurora. I was about to start partying early when Boone Morgan tipped me off that Bayou was on his way down with some neon security goons. I'm pretty sure I missed him by less than a minute. Left a ton of good stuff behind, damn it.
Ela me mete medo.
You're not the least bit concerned that he found the virus and figured out where we were meeting that quickly. Must be nice to be so naive.
E acho que acabei por aqui.
Well, I'm glad someone's happy. Since Bayou flagged the virus, I can't risk accessing the system now. All that work I did trying to crack Generdyne is gone. Now I'm in a bit of a bind. The prep work for this job put me in deep for a bunch of cash, and I have no way to pay it all back.
Quando eu voltar para a chave, talvez eu te elogio para o Delgado.
That's pretty cool of you to offer, but I know what he's gonna say.
Sorry, Estelle. This was your scheme. You're on your own.
Believe me, he's not gonna be much help. Look, I was hoping you'd pick up on what I was trying to ask. What the hell with it? I'll just ask. Can you cut me in for a little bit of cash you're making on this job? I mean, I did get you inside and practically hand you the data on the grid.
She's right, you know. Without her help, you never would have found your way into Genodyne.
Sim. Tá, acho que posso fazer isso. Sim.
I appreciate that. I really do. Having each other's back is what makes the fleet stronger, you know? How much are you willing to part with?
$4.000. É só isso que eu posso pagar.
This is perfect. It will definitely help. Thank you.
We appreciate your help, Estelle.
All right, I guess we're done here. Tell Delgado if he ever needs me for anything else. I've still got his back.
Ok.
And hey, you won't be hearing Rook from me anymore. As far as I'm concerned, you're one of us now. Lifeblood of the fleet.
Nice.
If
Estamos a
anyone
ganhar
tries to tell
pontinhos.
you otherwise, you send him to talk to me.
Ok.
Just watch your ass. Benny isn't exactly gonna be tickled that you've been talking to his brother.
Bem, vamos então. Fazer já a dobrazita. Vamos já à chave. Onde vamos ver?
Recycled air. Just isn't the same as the real thing.
Pronto. Malta, eu acho que o outro lado não vai ficar só destruir um robô. De resto, fugir não vai ter com ninguém.
Seals are good, air pressure good. They were docked.
Portanto, tipo, foi tranquilo. Ui, 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 o que é que está aqui a fazer?
All hell's breaking loose, Rook. Delgado needs you in the repair bay with Jazz as soon as possible.
Alguém explodiu uma batata no micro-ondas?
Oh, that's hilarious. You're a real comedian, you know that? Now get your ass to the repair bay. Go!
Need something? You see, this death is a joke. They haven't caught us.
Ok. Arrebentou. Ventilador. Perfeito.
Are you looking to start something? 'Cause I'll finish it.
And you are sure we will have those defense batteries up and running?
No, I'm not sure. They're in bad shape, Del. Really bad shape. I'm already using duct tape and spit to keep the station from falling apart. You want me to pull a rabbit out of my hat?
I don't want to hear excuses. I want to hear that it's going to be fixed. Period. Get it done.
All right, I'm on it.
You want to quit standing there and hand over the conduction grid data?
Aqui.
Ah, perfect. I'll take that.
Dependable as always. Unlike some people we know.
Oh, that's real funny.
All right, listen up because I don't want to repeat this twice.
Ok.
We've gotten word that UC SysDef is massing somewhere nearby for an attack on the Key. While we prepare for their arrival, I want you to head straight for Bannock 4 and bring Crix's legacy home.
Diga exatamente o que precisa que eu faça.
Lay it out, Jess.
All right, first things first. I'm gonna upload this data you snagged from Genodyne into the Key's databanks.
Ok.
All you need to do is build and then install a conduction grid module onto your ship. Oh, and if you haven't already, you'll need the CommSpike module installed as well.
Ok.
While we're at it, perhaps we should fetch your groceries for you as well?
Once your ship is ready, jump out to Bannock 4, board the legacy, and bring us the cash.
Deve haver um porém.
Of course there's a catch. What, you thought this would be easy?
After you board the Legacy, be on the lookout for 2 transfer modules. They're special keys that allow access to the ship's vault.
Ok.
Once you locate the vault's control center, hook up the data core I'm gonna give you, and download everything they've got.
And before you get any bright ideas, like running off with the money, that currency is going to be heavily encrypted. Only a genius like Shinya will be able to crack that encryption. So bring it back here right away.
Ok. Pode contar comigo.
Yeah? I sure hope so. Look, I'm gonna make this real simple for you.
Ok.
If that money ends up anywhere but the Key, I will hunt you down and pry it out of your dead hands myself. Now get moving. Now get your ass to Bannock 4.
I need to get those defensive batteries online, so make this fast.
Pode-me ajudar com a minha nave?
Not a problem. Conduction grid data is all set up in the system, so should be an easy install.
Ok. Quero ver e modificar a minha nave. Minha nave precisa de reparos.
I'd love to take your money, but your ship's in perfect
Ah,
condition.
boa. Então pronto.
Fine by me.
Não.
I need to get those defensive batteries online, so make this fast. Not
Espera
a
aí.
problem.
Ah, se cá tenho que pôr.
I bet you would. I'm just kidding. Let's take a look.
Ok. Melhorar nave. Aqui. Pode melhorar a permite, aprimorar a sua nave. Ok. Pois só que eu não sei trabalhar com isso. Ok. É o construtor. Pois isto é tipo para acrescentar, mas eu não quero nada disto. Como é que eu faço a missão? Por isso Vou lá ver se aparece aqui alguma coisa que seja tipo eu acrescentei isto aos mísseis. Motor. Quer dizer, eu aqui até posso ver o motor. Motorzito. Potência do motor, já. Cena de gravidade. Aceitar. Mesmo assim.
I need to get those defensive batteries online. The comm spike traces and decrypts coded signals. As long as you have the transponder ID, you can track pretty much anything.
Okay.
That file you lifted from the Galbank archives contained the Legacy's transponder code, which I'll program into your nav system.
Okay.
All you have to do is get within the vicinity of Bannock 4, and the comm spike will automatically point you to the target. Cute toy, huh? Well, you already know that the conduction grid does a pretty nifty trick. It absorbs extreme voltage and converts it to usable power on neon. The version for your ship can still absorb incoming electrical energy, like, say, the EM field surrounding Bannock 4, but it can't store the power. Instead, it just scatters the EM harmlessly away from the hull, insulating you from frying every circuit aboard. As a nice side effect, I'm betting the module will make your ship somewhat EM weapon resistant and boost its shield regen. Lucky you. There are 3 defensive batteries, basically high-powered military space turrets, triangulated around the key. They were part of the UC's original defenses for the station. Pretty effective, too. Can put some serious hurt on enemy spacecraft. The good news is that the batteries have an incredibly wide field of coverage, so they can pick off ships trying to reach the key from any vector. The bad news is that they're 100-year-old tech. They keep breaking down and are expensive as hell to keep operational.
Okay.
Make us all proud.
Eu tenho que melhorar a nave. Phoenix, eu não sei fazer isso, man.
I need to get those defensive back.
Not a problem.
E agora? Deixa ver. As naves que você tem à venda.
I've got plenty of goodies to choose from. I need to get those defensive
Tenho que
batteries
modificar a
on.
minha nave de
Not a
alguma maneira.
problem.
Sure, sure.
Só que eu não sei fazer isso, malta. Construção de nave. Como é que eu vou construir alguma coisa aqui? Motor. Não sei mesmo como é que eu vou fazer esta parte. É que eu nunca fiz. Jornada. Oito, 9, 2, 8, 24. Mas aqui esta massa aumenta. Esse é. Esta aqui. O que é que eu tenho que fazer? É? Sei. Então o que eu tenho que fazer? Construção de naves. Adicionar. Será que é isto aqui? Reatores. Escudos. Não há aqui tipo nenhum azul. Eu sei o que é. Coral. Armas. Alas. Cargas. Cabine. computador, equipamento, rede condutora. Ah, tá aqui. É isto. Oi, oi. Como é que eu encaixo isto? Vou por aqui assim. Ok. E agora precisamos de rede condutora. Estar aqui assim. Esta porcaria nem... Isto nem está ligado, dude. Eu não sei mesmo trabalhar com isto. Um erro. Só um erro. Ah, ok. Isto fica verde. Pronto. É este. Este é aqui embaixo. Pronto. Já estou a perceber. Mais ou menos. Pronto. Você perderá as alterações. Então quais são os erros, dude? É a massa. Mas... Oh, pai. Então como é que eu agora faço isto da massa? Será que eu tenho que tirar tipo alguma coisa? Cobertura. Olha, o que é que eu tenho que tirar daqui? Gerador de escudo. Não, isto eu preciso. Adicionar. Frequência. Tenho que colocar alguma coisa que tire massa. Não, isto aumenta tudo a massa. Não há nada que tire. É muito complexo. Tem que melhorar. Oitenta e três. Estou aqui a ver. Pronto. Vai ter que ser. Bem, será que agora já dá? Então, construção de nave. Construção de nave. Equipamento. Ah, posso instalar ali de lado, não precisa ser aqui em baixo. Ok. E agora ainda preciso... Agora está nominal. Ah, se calhar estava a dar erro, era ali em baixo, ok. Pronto, está feitinho. Pronto, podemos avançar. Bem, malta, mas já avançamos no próximo episódio. Muito obrigado aí quem esteve a assistir. Se ainda estiverem aí, já sabem, deixem aquele like, compartilhem o vídeo. Inscrevam-se que ainda não é inscrito. E é isso. Fiquem bem, daqui com vocês. Aqui, TAVAREZ. Fui!